Hello and welcome to Bollywood on Bollywood. I am Ayaz Memon. Now you might wonder why Bollywood on Bollywood, but why not? This is one industry which has completely got everybody in its grip. Now I've got a really wonderful panel here with me. On my right, Sajid Khan, director of hit movies like Hey Baby, Houseful. On his right, Sudhir Mishra, Hazaron Khwaishein. He's the director of that movie. And of course, to my left, Kabir Bedi, who carved a niche for himself in India, overseas, and he's seen the best of perhaps both worlds. And then to his left, Shailendra Singh, joint MD of Percept, and of course, not just a filmmaker, a sports buff, and somebody who really enjoys life. We've got a lovely audience. We've got a really wonderful panel here with me. On my right, Sajid Khan, director of hit movies like Hey Baby, Houseful. On his right, Sudhir Mishra, Hazaron Khwaishein. He's the director of that movie. And of course, to my left, Kabir Bedi, who carved a niche for himself in India, overseas, and he's seen the best of perhaps both worlds. And then to his left, Shailendra Singh, joint MD of Percept, and of course, not just a filmmaker, a sports buff, and somebody who really enjoys life. We've got a lovely audience.
Sure.
So let me start with Kabir. Kabir, you've traveled the seven seas. You've seen cinema in the West. You've seen cinema in India. You've come back to what was the Hindi film industry, now popularly known as Bollywood. What is the fundamental change? Do you see any change at all? Do you think it's still the same old thing?
No, of course, there have been huge changes over the years, especially cinema in the world that is the most potent force for the promotion of a national language.
Or the Hindi film industry, and where do you see it going now? Do you see a happy coexistence of mainstream, maybe heavy budget cinema and the kind of quote unquote meaningful cinema which filmmakers aspire to indulge in?
Sure. I represent the fraternity of the so-called studios, and the point that's a very unique and strange industry which actually fulfills the appetite of 1.4 billion people. I mean, we have only two things that entertain us: cricket and Bollywood. Quite strange, but the truth. I think we should produce things that consumers have an appetite for, or else we're going to regret the numbers by the end of the day. Honestly, I think there is a massive misunderstanding of our business. The fact of the matter is that there's a printed document which is available for all of us to view, and that tells us in the last 16 years we've had a failure ratio at the box office of 89%. Now, that's the industry that we're all boasting of. And when we boast of the industry, we talk about superstars and we talk about directors. But that's talent. So who really makes the money? Just the talent. They hype themselves up. They have 10 flops in a row. In the 11th film, he still gets 10 crore rupees. Because the media has an appetite for superstars. Or else what are they going to run? So these guys are famous for some unnecessary reasons. And if you look at the P&L of the industry, this is really struggling, for God's sake. I mean, it's, we're really not making great sense in numbers. The point, when there was a time, I don't remember the exact dates, and everybody was talking about packaging. The film required the right songs, right locales, cool looking clothes, At that time, Mr. Priyadarshan made a film for us called Malamal Weekly.
Correct.
And we're showing success. So it boils down to content,
From a media perspective, content is king. Is that what everybody is saying?
Packaging became God unnecessarily. Exactly.
Okay.
I just want to clarify the start thing.
Because I need to get some audience questions.
But there's a very important point, and I think the audience wants to know that. Yeah. By good fortunes, that we don't have a problem of the superstar scenario anymore. Bollywood has 5 superstars ascend at the box office. To name, there are 3 Khans, and then Akshay Kumar and Hrithik Roshan.
And now Ranbir.
And obviously Ranbir, the next generation. The good news is at least these 5 are turned all producers. So there's no problem. They're putting their money where their mouth is. Amir Khan produces his own movies, Saif Ali Khan produces his own movies, Shah Rukh Khan has taken most of the movies. So there's no problem anymore. We had a problem 2 years ago, big problem, when they were demanding 70 crores and 60 crores. Now they've all turned producers. They all now understand the value of money. Example, Akshay Kumar's Khatta Meetha, he produced it himself. He made it very efficiently. The film finished in schedule. He didn't go to Canada, he shot it in a village in India. Beautiful. The film worked well, everybody made money. That's one point. Second point, very important is, I said in the beginning, it is about content, it is about the consumer. Just to clarify, very, very crucial point. Yeah. Slumdog Millionaire was a Hollywood film. It wasn't. The film finished in schedule. He didn't go to Canada, he shot it in a village in India. Beautiful. The film worked well, everybody made money. That's one point. Second point, very important is, I said in the beginning, it is about content, it is about the consumer. Just to clarify, very, very crucial point. Yeah. Slumdog Millionaire was a Hollywood film. It wasn't a Bollywood film. But the subject was us. The subject was Bollywood. The Gora understands what the world consumer wants. He took our story, made a film and made billions and also won the Oscar. We sat here clapping and India was applauding thinking it's a Bollywood picture. It wasn't. It wasn't made by us. We were proud that Slumdog won an Oscar as if it was an Indian film. It wasn't. It only showed our slums.
Okay,
but anyway, he found out what subject is going to sell in 80 countries. He analyzed the consumer. Danny Boyle came here, researched, made the cinema and made money from our own country, but leaving aside the 79 other countries.
Point taken, Shailendra. So, well, there you are.
Niche cinema or separate cinema may work.
Sameer,
Also,
hold on, Moulin Rouge is song and dance. It worked across the world. And Spider-Man 3, the hero cried for 30 minutes in climax. They were so inspired by Bollywood that they forgot, he's a superhero. He was weeping in the film.
The Sound of Music is a good example of what you're saying. One of the greatest hits of the 60s and 70s.
Gentlemen, I think we've just
Bollywood's formula.
completely run out of time, Kabir. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but thank you, audience, for being so patient and, of course, wonderful. I hope we've had a good, stimulating session here. My thanks